Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 8, and right now we will talk about phones, allophones, free variation, and complementary distribution. Before we are talk about the topic, we will introduce ourselves. Myself is Hairudin Nur Wahid, and then Isan,
Name is Ihsan Abdul Razak.
and then Gina,
My name is Gina Ananda Septiani.
and then Elsa.
I am Elsa Septiani.
Okay, we will don't introduce ourselves. Next is talk about the topic. The first presenter is Elsa Septiani. Elsa Septiani, times in yours.
Thank you for Wahid. So we want to talk about phonemes. Phonemes you can see in phonetic chart. So what the definition about phonemes? The smallest unit that distinguishes meaning between sounds in a given language. So I have example here. We have example the word book. So the word book have three phonemes: b, u, k. So if we change phonemes b to the phonemes t, we have different meaning. From the book to the took, we have different meaning. So the next example, the word big. We have three phonemes b, e, g. So if we change the phonemes b to the phonemes p, we have different meaning. From the word big to the word big, we have different meaning. So phonemes, every single sound that has meaning, we can call phonemes. So represented between slashes by convention, that is phonemes. So next slide. So now we want to talk about phones. Phone this is the smallest unit of human sound which is recognizable but not classified. Phones, sound of language produced by speech. This is the real or actual sound of a word that you can hear. Phones are realization sounds of phone. When you pronounce phonemes, it becomes phone. So phones represented between brackets by convention. Example, p, I, ch. Okay, thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Elsa. And then the next presenter is Gina Ananda Septiani. Gina, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I will talk about allophones. In simple word, allophone is the phonetic variation of a phoneme category are called allophones. The allophones only differ a bit in a speech sound. However, the meaning of the word remains same. All variation of a sound are allophone as far that words meaning remaining same. Here are some examples of allophones. For the first is wo and love. The letter L gives two different speech sounds when we pronounce the words love and wo. These are two different allophones of phoneme category of the letter of is lateral approximant. It has a voiceless and syllabic variant. Both belong to the same phoneme category. And the next example is pin and pin. Here, the letter P makes different sounds in both words mentioned above. In the letter 1, an aspirated sound of the P is created. The airflow is blocked at the lips for a short time and then released with a strong explosion of breath that is called aspirated sound. And for the next example is till and tar. The letter T exhibits two different allophones. In these words, In later word, the phoneme the is pronounced with a more forceful and compact manner than the former one. And for the next is free variation. Free variation is a well-known phonological phenomenon that occurs when two or more phonemes, the free variants, may replace each other in the same position in a word without any change meaning. Example, again, you can say again or again. And controversy, you can say controversy or controversy. And for the next example is waistcoat, you can say waistcoat or waistcoat. And for the next example is I found road, you can say road or road. And that's all from me. Back to moderator.
All right, thank you so much, Gina. And then the next presenter is Ihsan Abdul Razak. Ihsan, time is yours.
Thank you, Wahid. So, guys, wait a minute.
Maybe next slide.
Yeah, sure. I will talk about complementary distribution. The definition of complementary distribution in linguistics, complementary distribution, as distinct from contrastive distribution and free variation, is the relationship between two different elements of the same kind in which one element is found in one set of environment and the other element is found in a non-intersecting set of environment. The term often indicates that two superficially different elements are the same linguistic unit at a deeper level. Of more than two elements can be in complementary distribution with one another. Complementary distribution is the distribution of phones in their respective phonetic environment, in which one phone never appears in the same phonetic context as the other. When two variants are in complementary distribution, one can predict when each will occur because one can simply look at the environment in which the allophone is occurring. Also, complementary distribution is commonly applied to phonology in which similar phones in complementary distribution are usually allophones of the same phoneme. For instance, in English, P and P are allophones of the phoneme P because they occur in complementary distribution. P always occurs when it is the syllable onset and followed by a stressed vowel, as in the word pin. P occur in all other situations, as in the word spin or in sipping. Thank you.
Okay, and then just tell about example of complementary distribution. So the pawn, like Abdul said, P and P are in complementary distribution. So P occurs syllable entirely in stressed syllable, but P never does, as demonstrated is in the word pepper and spin. So in the paper, we say not pepper, pepper, no, that's a different meaning. So we say pepper, 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 okay, with the pepper. And then in the word spin is spin with P, just P, like spin, spin, or pin, 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 spin. And then the points B and B are in complementary distribution. B occurs only at the beginning of word, while B occurs between vowels, as demonstrated here is, I don't know why the phonetic representation is baka, the glass is fish, and maybe Mr. Chuchu can explain this in the next meeting, right? Maybe I think in here is the example is the word fish and was board. So in fish we say fish, 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 just s with small s, fish, fish, and with washboard we use big s like wash, hush, washboard, washboard, washboard. Okay, and then I will tell the conclusion from our presentation. The conclusion is phone refer to distinct speech, sound, or gestures that are recognizable but not classified. Phonemes are the small units of speech that discriminate meaning between sound in a given language. Allophones are phonetic variation, a phoneme category. Free variation is a phonegal phenomenon where two or more phonemes or variants can replace each other in the same position with a word without changing its meaning. Complementary distribution refers to the relationship between two different elements of the same kind in which one element is found in one set of environments and the other element and the other element is found in non-interesting set of environment. Overall, pawns, phonemes, variation, allophone, and complementary distribution are concepts in linguistics that help understand the structure and variation of speech sound in a language. So I think enough from group 8. Thank you so much to our guys, Gina, Isan, and Elsa. Let's end this presentation with Hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
And then
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim.
big respect for Mr. Cucu and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam